For the first time since Halo 3 ODST in 2009, I don't know what to expect from a new Halo game. Though it continues the story of Halo Wars, its characters know almost nothing about the Master Chief and his war against the Covenant. The game returns to the Ark, which has been repaired since the explosive finale of Halo 3. It introduces a great new enemy, the brute Atriox, who's been a thorn in the Covenant's side for years. It even has a new multiplayer mode that's part RTS, part collectible card game. The campaign level I played was the very first mission, so it revealed little about the larger story. Starting with a small force, I had to plow through the new banished enemies, build a base, train an army, then engage one of Atriox's warlords, Decimus. The units I had access to were pretty standard, mostly Marines and Warthogs. Even for the base building portion of the level, I didn't construct anything I don't remember using in the first Halo Wars. That's not to say they're not there, I just didn't get to use them. What I did see were major graphical improvements over the original. From both full tactical and zoomed-in views, Halo Wars 2 looks great. Whether you're playing on PC or Xbox One, it's much easier to get around the map and multitask than it was in Halo Wars. PC in particular has the best options. It's easy to use control groups, plus you can assign camera positions to certain keys. This means you can have one key for your base, one for your main battle, and one for each group of units you need to control separately, like a scouting party. One cool thing from the level was the final boss fight with the brute Decimus. Even with a maxed out force, he was a challenge. In close quarters, he devastated my units, and in combination with an orbital plasma strike ability, he was a challenge unlike most you'd face in an RTS. Halo Wars 2's new Blitz Mode combines real-time strategy with collectible card game mechanics. Yes, you heard correctly. Blitz Mode feels made for two kinds of people. Those who like Halo but don't enjoy spinning a million plates to play an RTS effectively, and those who simply don't have the time to invest in longer multiplayer matches. It was literally built using feedback from people who don't play strategy games. Instead of building bases to get resources and train units, you start with a handful of units and improve your forces by playing cards. A card could be anything from a squad of infantry units to a vehicle to leader-specific powers, of which there will be 6 at launch. Cards are earned through booster packs, which are earned from a, quote, variety of gameplay activities. Each leader has a starter deck though, so none of the major tactical options will be limited at the start. You use cards by gathering energy reserves around the map. Cards replenish slowly over time, and you can spend a small amount of energy to cycle your cards whenever you'd like. One map, Proving Grounds, has 3 capture points. Hold more points for longer than your opponent to reach the score cap faster and win. You can also play it against the game's AI, which transforms Blitz into a high-score horde mode of sorts. In one of my 2v2 matches, my ally had a deck that focused on churning out tons and tons of relatively cheap units. I, meanwhile, had a deck that included a few heavy hitters, landmines, and a massive AoE healing ability. Because you share energy with allies, he used most of it to build a strong frontline force. When we had some extra energy, I'd churn out a tank or 2. In between battles, I'd bury mines in strategic locations. When a fight broke out, my healing powers kept his forces in shape. This all happened within only a few matches, and I can't wait to see what other strategies arise when the community gets its hands on the game next year. For more on Halo Wars 2, keep it locked to IGN.